Hello everyone. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different makeup video. So just for clarification, I got COVID last week. I was diagnosed at school. I went home, isolated for 5 days, and I'm alone in my room right now. My roommate just went to class. That's her assigned room. I don't think you can see anything. That would be weird. I don't know. But I'm currently in my dorm room, so I didn't quit Ulta. I still work at, so I need to backtrack. Got COVID. So for the next 5 days, I have to wear a mask everywhere I go, including work, including school, all of my classes. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing tonight on my shift. So I'm only gonna be doing makeup on the top half of my face. I'm not gonna be doing anything on the bottom half, but I'm not gonna do my makeup with the mask on because then I get makeup all over it. So it's gonna be kind of weird. So this is like a half makeup. I might get carried away and end up going further down, but that's just me. So yeah, this is a weird angle because the way the tripod is, I could get a lower than this. So I'm gonna be sitting upright or whatever. So I have my 2 makeup cases. I brought all of my makeup with me because I was like, I'm gonna need it. So I still work at Ulta. I still work there. Look at how gross this sponge is. I gotta go clean that and, you know, expand this in a minute because I haven't been wearing makeup recently because of how sensitive my skin is, because of the medication I'm on. I only wear makeup when I go to work, and recently I've only been working like 1 day a week. This is actually my first closing shift at this store, and it is 6:30 p.m. to midnight. I've never worked that kind of shift at Ulta before. I've never worked that shift before in my life. And the reason it's until midnight is because they process their truck overnight, this store that I'm working at. It's still Ulta, it's just in a different part of North Carolina. It's about an hour away from where my school is, which isn't super convenient, but it's the closest one. There wasn't anything closer. But yeah, that's the situation. So I'm gonna be working there tonight. And yeah, this is my outfit. I'm wearing a black polka dot pants. I'm wearing this white shirt, little buttons. I'm gonna put primer all over my face. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Y'all know it, y'all love it, y'all know what I use. But I'm actually gonna be putting this all over my face because it is a great moisturizer. So I'm gonna be doing that real quick. So this semester is a little bit different. Last semester I was in the apartment, as y'all remember. And this year the apartments are being refurnished. So everyone that was living in the apartments, they moved. Some people, they were like, you can go live off campus. Some people could choose where they went to. I didn't. I ended up in a residence hall called Oak Hall. So I'm here for the rest of the school year until Village is done being renovated. My thing is, I haven't seen any construction workers over there. I haven't seen any construction all semester. Like, nothing there. And I know we're only a couple weeks in, but they said they started it in the summer. Like, what? But I'm in a dorm instead. I don't have a kitchen this semester, and I don't have a living room. It's literally the bedroom and a shared bathroom. I do have someone in that room next to me, so they're technically my suite mate. So they're here as well. I don't know if they're here right now, but that's the one I'm technically living with. And then what I'm gonna do actually is, instead of having to go to the bathroom and do all of this, I'm going to grab a bowl. I actually have some water right here. Convenience, I know. Just gonna pour that in here. And take our Beauty Blender cleanser. I'm gonna wash the sponge as well as use it. This is actually from Blender Cleanser. It's a liquid lavender scented sponge brush cleaner. I use this whenever I'm cleaning my sponges or if I'm doing like a big brush clean. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit in the bowl. may not be the right idea, but I did this before and it worked. Okay, just gonna go put that back. I have so much stuff in here. I really need to learn how I conserve space. So then I'm just gonna take the Beauty Blender and I'm just gonna dip it in here and like stir it around, squeeze out all of the excess water. See how much that expanded? I'll show you it in a minute. This is kind of messy. Look how much that expanded. Like before and after, crazy. Actually, there's not really foundation on it. It's more setting powder from where it's been sitting in the case. There's that. Squeezing out all the water. And then I'll pour this in the sink when I'm done. Gonna move this out of the way. And then I'm gonna grab some paper towels and just squeeze it out to dry it. I actually might be doing laundry. I usually do laundry on Fridays, but I have like way more laundry than usual, so I might go ahead and do it tomorrow. Because right after I do my makeup, I have to do an assignment, which is due tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna have time to do it when I get back, because when I get back, it's gonna be like midnight, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. But originally the shift was 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. and I told my manager, I was like, I can't work at 3 a.m. I have class in the morning at 11:15. I can't be working until 3 a.m. Like that's literally impossible for me to do. Because originally I thought it was a glitch, like the system was messed up, and she goes, no, that's when we process our truck. I'm like, why do you process your truck overnight? Because the store I work at, we process it in the morning, but different places do different things. I don't know what color I'm gonna do, but we're gonna grab our foundation. Fenty Beauty, obviously. I'm gonna shake it a lot because it's not expired. It's just because I haven't been using it, it keeps separating, which happens a lot with liquid foundation, but this liquid foundation is like maybe a month old. It shouldn't be expired yet. Usually foundation will last. I use foundation until it's dead, until there's like nothing in the bottle. I don't know how long foundation lasts for. I think like a couple of months, depending on how much you use. But so I did my primer, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, shook well. And then this is actually a beauty blender from Beauty Bakery. I kind of want to do the thing that Nikki Tutorials does, where she says what the product's from, like if she bought it herself or if it's AdSense. All of this I bought myself. Some items were from work and were like free samples. Some of it was Ipsy, so I might clarify if something's from Ipsy or if something is something I bought myself, or if I got it as a gift from someone, because some of my makeup is gifts. But yeah, I don't know what color scheme I'm gonna go with. I don't want to do a neutral eye. I'm wearing like this baby pink mask, so I might do like a baby pink kind of look. I don't need as much foundation because I'm only doing under the eyes, top of the forehead. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. I did put a lot. I'm gonna have to expand this. I'm gonna grab my mirror real quick because I don't have a big mirror in front of me. I just have little mirrors right now. If I was doing this in the bathroom, it might be easier, but I don't want to do it in the bathroom in case someone needs to use the bathroom. Like this sweet mate, if she needs to go in there. Oh, by the way, this is a co-ed dorm building, but the bedrooms are not co-ed. So people of opposite sexes could not be in the same room. Even if you're a trans guy, they're still gonna put you with a girl. God, that foundation looks weird. It looks really heavy. I think this sponge is just like super damp, or maybe I just put too much on. I think I put too much on, so I'm gonna try and spread it as much as possible. Of course, I can't put any further than where it's gone so far. I think I might just do like one drop. This area is gonna be covered anyways, so I'm not really worried if it looks a little bit patchy. I'm just worried about like the top part, like especially under the eyes, because that's gonna be visible. So yeah, we're not gonna be worrying about this area at all. Yeah, I think the sponge might need to be thrown away. I think it's just super damp, because I haven't used it in a while. So we're just going over areas, trying to spread out so it doesn't look too cakey. Because it kind of looks a little bit cakey right now. But that could also be my skin, because my skin is, you know, as you know, it's a trouble bus. Is that the word? Trouble bus? I don't know. But my skin is, it's a lot to deal with. So, I'm gonna go on this side. I do have a foundation brush, but I don't like using it. It's from Fenty Beauty. But foundation brushes just like are not my thing. I shouldn't really be worried about the nose right now. I'm gonna be using less concealer as well. And I'm gonna put a little bit down here because there is a piece of the mask that's visible there. Sorry, I keep looking down. See, look how cakey that looks. I don't know if that's foundation or if it's my skin or if it's sponge. It'll probably look better once I put setting powder over it. That's what usually happens, is it looks better with setting powder. I think it's because my skin is so dry, there's a lot of texture. I don't know why I'm going over my nose. I'm not going to be putting anything on my nose. So I'm probably not gonna do blush. This is gonna be a very minimal look. It's still gonna be a super long video because all of my makeup looks are super long videos, but it's not gonna be as many things. It's really just gonna be, I might title this half face look, because it's really only half of my face. It's like the top half of my face. As you can hear, because when I had COVID, I basically lost my voice completely. My voice was like completely gone. See how cakey that looks? Oh, fuck. I think it's the dryness of my skin. I think it's because my skin's so dry right now because of medication. And it's also because I haven't used that foundation in forever. I feel like the Phantom of the Opera. Jesus Christ. I don't know how this is gonna look in the end, but we're gonna hope and we're gonna pray that it looks better. It also could be the lighting. It could be the lighting right now. There's so many factors that you have to think about when you're putting on foundation. Like, is it my skin that's playing up? Is it the actual foundation? Is it the tool that I'm using to apply it? Is it the lighting? Because in the mirror, it doesn't look that bad until I like go right against it. Okay, we're gonna grab some concealer. I think the concealer is very good. Help. Hopefully. We're gonna hope that helps. So we have the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. I'm gonna put this in our usual places. I have two mirrors right now. I have my handheld one and I have my light up one. Okay, so we're gonna do under the eyes, especially right here. Right up here and over the eyebrows because it's super dry. This concealer also looks really thick and cakey. That could be the way I'm applying it, or it could be skin. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna worry about this area. That's all I have to worry about right now. God damn. Maybe my makeup skills have gotten bad. Maybe I'm just bad at makeup now, which is possible. I hope that's not what's happening, but you never know. Okay, I might need to get a concealer brush. Get right into the corner, but I think I can just use a tip of the sponge. Getting concealer like directly into my eyeball. Great, that's gonna be a bitch to take off later. Oh, that does not look Sorry you can't see this properly. It's just the way I had to put the trip on. Looks a little bit better. Not like a lot better, but like a little bit better. Just my skin being super dry right now just is ruining it. I'm still gonna put on setting powder because for me, it's not that setting powder helps with the dryness, it really helps with the coverage and it helps make the foundation look a little bit less thick. Oh my god, what is happening to my face? This is probably the worst application I've ever done because I cannot tell what is ruining it. If it's the skin, the products, or the sponge. Oh, it's like really flaky right here. Ew. The more I tap on it, the worse it gets. Oh, it's disgusting. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad. Oh, did you see, so I have a couple products from REM Beauty, and I like REM. I think it's cute. You know, I have a couple of their liquid eyeshadows. I have one of their highlighters. I have their eyeliner. It's all okay. I did try one of their liquid eyeshadows and I was not a fan. Not a fan whatsoever. I don't even remember. I think it was called Lab Coat. It's like a white with a pink shift in it. Ugh. Not what I needed. Okay, putting eye primer on, which was the Fenty Beauty Amplifying Eye Primer, I think, in Invisipink. Oh, by the way, my foundation shade is 150, but I'm starting to think right now that it's a little bit too yellow for me. I don't know if it is the correct shade or I'm just guessing. Okay. Where did everything go? Oh, I put it on the floor. So we're gonna put on some setting powder. Hopefully it will help, but there's a lot of hope riding on this setting powder right now. Like a lot of hope. I might throw away this sponge. I do have new sponges that haven't been used yet. So I think I'm gonna throw this one away because it looks compromised. Looks like, you know when you use a sponge it gets all those like little holes in it that weren't there before? That's what this one looks like. It's got setting powder all over it, so like 4 new sponges that I could use, but I've really only been getting like 1 shift a week, which is fine. I don't mind it. I had 2 shifts last week, but I had to call out because I had COVID. I couldn't even go because I had to go home like immediately. It was like, you cannot be on campus. I'm like, okay. Because I got diagnosed at the doctor's office here. I went there for a strep test. This could count as a story time. We might call this the story time. Remember how I did a story time on my first semester at UNCP, but it was also me doing makeup? I might do this for that. I might do that for this. That's what I meant. I'm an English major. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. I just put setting powder on. I have no idea what eye look we're gonna go for. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what looks good. I do have some Bobbi Brown stuff, but Bobbi Brown, I didn't like it. It was my first time using it and I was not a fan. Oh, skin itchy. What time is it? I'm pretty sure it's like 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. That seems later than I thought it was. I thought it was closer to 1. Huh. Weird. I don't know if the setting powder is gonna fix it. I don't think it is. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it does. I have no idea what color to do. Like I said, I have some REM Beauty stuff. I might just go ahead and do that because it's a very simple color, but I don't want to do simple. Like I said, I have that baby pink mask, so I might find like a baby pink color and just go with that. That might be the vibe. I'm just sitting here waiting. But yeah, I got COVID. It sucked. I went to the doctor's office here because I was starting to show symptoms and I thought it was going to be strep. So I went there. They checked my temperature. I didn't have a fever. So they weren't worried about that. But then they did the strep test and the COVID test, and the COVID test came back positive. I'd never had COVID before. I have all of my vaccinations. I also got my booster. I've never had COVID before. This was the weirdest experience. I've never had COVID before. And it was weird because they told me and they asked me, you know, have you ever had COVID? And I was like, no. And they're like, okay, so we'll go over the procedure. And they'd actually recently changed the procedure. So originally it was you would have to isolate on campus. But recently they decide, hey, we're gonna give you the luxury and you can go home. If you get diagnosed with COVID, if you like, you can go home for 5 days and isolate there. That was one of the options. They were like, if you want, you can go home, isolate there, because if you were gonna isolate here, we'd have to move all of your stuff out of your dorm, we'd have to get you a room assignment for the week, and it would just be like a lot of work, and it's like, you're not gonna want to do that. See, the foundation looks a little bit better now from the setting powder. It doesn't look as cakey, but it still looks kind of flaky. But it doesn't look as like thick and cakey now. Looks a little bit better. Not great, but just a little bit. Anyway, so I went home. I called my dad and he was like, okay, let me know when you're gonna get here. Do you need anything? And I'm like, no, I should be fine. Because I had a suitcase. I brought a suitcase with me to school. So I put some stuff in my suitcase, grabbed some clothes, my toiletries, grabbed all my medications, and I just left. I called my boyfriend and I was like, if you feel any symptoms, go get tested. I told my roommate. So yeah, it was sad, you know. There was a part of me that was like, yeah, I get to go home, I get to see my family, and another part of me was like, but the circumstance of having to go home is a little bit different, you know, because like, I'm going home, yeah, I'm gonna see my family, but the reason I'm going home is because of COVID. Like, it's kind of sad. So that was nice seeing my family, and I was home for like a few days until like Saturday. And then I came back to campus and now I just have to wear a mask, and I told my work and my work was like, okay. And I had to talk to HR, and HR told me the day I could come back. I kind of like this 90210 shade. I think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to use mainly 90210. Yeah, I'm just going to do one shade on my eye. I think that's the vibe right now. So I'm going to use 90210 from my BH Cosmetics Los Angeles palette. I'm going to close this up. Gonna grab a brush. But anyways, home until Saturday, came back to campus, and the rule was I have to wear a mask for the next 5 days. I have to wear a mask while I go to work. I have to wear a mask while I go to class. And tomorrow is the last day I have to wear a mask. After Wednesday, I don't have to wear a mask. It is up to me. For my protection and others, I'm going to be wearing a mask for the rest of the semester because I'm not risking getting COVID again. That is something I'm never risking again, is getting COVID. So I made the executive decision that I'm going to be wearing a mask whenever I go to classes for the rest of the semester. So yeah, that's just my personal reason for wearing a mask. Because I don't want to get this again. I don't want to go through the trouble of going home and organizing all that. Where is my brush cleaner? Oh, it's over there. I took it out. I got really scared that I left it at home. I was like, please don't go. I kind of need that. I have some like gray on here, so I have to clean that off before I do the pink, because obviously. But yeah, I wore a mask when I was home. For the whole week I wore a mask, which was the rule. Anytime I would cook food, I would clean all my own dishes. I wouldn't touch anyone else's stuff. I would sanitize everything that I touched. So when I'd use the bathroom, I'd sanitize the sink. My brother and I have designated sinks in the bathroom anyways, so he's not going to use my sink, but any sort of, like, I'd sanitize the shower, all that stuff, because it was like, we gotta be as precautious as possible. So that's just what we did. So I'm actually going to use for this portion, I have this little vanity mirror and it has little lights in it. I'm going to use that when I'm applying this eyeshadow. I don't know how good this is going to look. I have not used this shade before, but I'm very excited because it looks very, very cute and I like the color already. I already like the color on the brush, so, and in the pan, so hopefully I like it on my eye. Okay. I might put like a glitter over this, possibly. I know you guys can't see it clearly. It's a very pretty color. Having to like work it in a lot. Try to get all over the eye is proving troublesome, but that just means I need to add more to the brush. We're gonna add a little bit more to the brush and just go over what we already have. I'm doing this makeup really, really early because it's only like 2 o'clock, but I wanted to do it now so I wasn't rushing it and while my roommate's gone. Plus I could film this video then. And now I'm just gonna work on the assignment that I have due tomorrow morning, and then, which should take me like an hour at the most. Hopefully it won't take me longer than that. Okay, moving on to the other eye. It shouldn't take me longer than an hour. Usually the homework assignments are like a 1-page kind of thing. Just going over the chapter that we read, or she gives us like, most of my professors this semester are women. I have only 1 male professor this semester. All of my other professors are women. It's pretty cool. I've never had that before. I've never had majority women professors. Last semester I had 3 female professors and 3 male professors, if I remember correctly. Because I had, for world literature was a woman, intro to exceptional children, she was a woman. Who is the 3rd one? Oh, professional writing. I always forget I took that class. That class is like a blur to me. I'm like, what? It wasn't even a hard class. I'm pretty sure I got, well, I think I got a B in that class. Maybe I got an A. I don't remember. I think it might have been an A-. It's been a long time since I checked my grades. Okay, this video is going to be long, even though I'm only doing half of my face. But that's because I talked a lot. There is going to be a couple things like sped up, like anytime I wasn't talking, it's going to be sped up, but yeah. It's just I can't get this eyeshadow like where I want it to go. Oh, you can't even see me doing it. I wish this palette had a mirror, but it doesn't. But that's because they had to do all this, you know, design and stuff. I think this looks good. It's a nice color. I know it's a one color. Sorry. With COVID, the main symptom is to cough, and usually they say the cough lasts a little bit longer, like a couple weeks. But yeah, I cough like a few times a day. It's better than it was. But anyway, that's that first layer of eyeshadow, and then I think I'm gonna go in with a glitter. If I can find the right glitter shade, I'm gonna dip into the Sorry, the tripod is moving because the makeup case moved. Okay, maybe that's a better angle anyways. I don't know. I'm gonna grab, if I can get it out of here because I have so much freaking stuff in here. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a lip, I'm just focusing on the eyes, but I wanna make sure the eyes look really, really good if that's all I'm gonna focus on. So, we have our ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. I think I'm gonna go over this with the shade Prismatic. You see it's that the third one right here. It's just a pink pressed glitter. I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna grab a different brush though. Grab a flat brush and where did that? There it is. Sorry, I have my desk right now to organize everything, and it's sorry, I just got water all over my pants. Okay, I'm just gonna clean this brush. I'm taking a flat brush, and we're just gonna press this on top. It might look weird, but we're gonna see if this works. This palette also does not have a mirror, so we're gonna just go in. I don't really have anything to make it stick, but I almost dropped everything just now. Okay. Ooh, this pink might not match. I'm just putting on the lid. Oh, it's okay. It works. It just looks like a bunch of confetti. Oh, you can see. See, I think that looks cute. Yeah, just some glitter. Everything looks better with glitter. As Kimchi would say, I love the glitter. Which is the only part of Trixie's makeup she likes. Which is like my favorite joke. Oh, yes. All the glitter all over the eye. Woo. Okay, that's really cute. I think that's cute. You can't really see it. I'll show you it at the end. Okay. I'll like do a full-on close-up. Okay, eyeliner. I'm just gonna grab the first one I grabbed, which is the Fenty Beauty one. We're gonna be very, very careful. I really want this to look good. I really want this to look symmetrical, but you never know. Okay, so it's coming straight out of the lash line. And we're just trying to make the line full. And then trying to give it like a point at the end. Okay, so that's the eyeliner shape. So we're gonna try and repeat that. So we're gonna go in straight to the lash line. Okay. So that looks a little bit too thick. Oh, no, it's okay. We're gonna just elongate it a little bit. And then it's not symmetrical at all. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, there's no way to make that symmetrical. Unless if we make this into more of a triangle kind of motif. Nope, that's never gonna turn into a triangle. Okay, we're just gonna go with what we have. You couldn't really tell unless you were like right against a mirror, but from far away they look kind of similar shape. I don't know. And then we're just gonna grab the Fenty Beauty mascara. This is not a full face of Fenty Beauty. We did not use any Fenty Beauty eyeshadows. So yeah. It kind of feels weird not to put blush on. I might put like a tiny bit of blush on. Okay, mascara going on. Mascara is good, but I will say you kind of have to put a lot of product on it to make it look good. You gotta make sure there's plenty of product on the wand. Oh man. I just smudged it. Whoever said eyeliner had to be symmetrical was wrong. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a tiny bit of blush like right here just to like warm up the corners of my face. And I'm gonna grab a cream blush to do this. Gonna grab the shade Crush on Cupid. And let's see, what brush do I want to use? Because I can't really use a sponge. I think I'll use this one. This one will work. I'm gonna clean it first. It's a brush. Usually I don't apply cream blush with a brush, but we're gonna see how this looks. It's probably not gonna do what I want it to do, but we'll see. This is what the Totally Plastic Iggy Azalea BH Cosmetics collab brushes. So I'm kind of using it like a paintbrush. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get on there. Getting it on both sides. Kind of making a mess, but it might be okay. And then we're just gonna very lightly tap it in. Kind of like that. Okay. It's not, well, it's kind of working. Kind of works. Yeah. Half of it's gonna be like covered. But I just wanted to add a little bit of color. But I think this is mixing with the foundation. Well, it doesn't look too bad. I just have to add a little bit more right near the top, so that's a little bit more even. Okay. That is a pretty color. Maybe I should have used powder. I should have used a powder. Damn it. Well, that's what we got. Do I put on highlight? Yeah. I'm gonna use my pink highlighter. I'm actually gonna use a different pink highlighter, because I use the same one every single time, but I'm gonna use a different one this time. I'm not in a rush, believe it or not. I'm gonna be using a pink highlighter. This is not the Fenty Beauty pink highlighter. This is a different pink highlighter. This is actually from, if it wasn't stuck together, this is from Benefit Cosmetics. It is the Tickle Pink highlighter, and we are going to be using that today. Doesn't really say anything about it. Yep, golden pink highlighter. God, this video is gonna be long. I'm sorry for everyone. I'm sorry for everyone to watch this video and how long it is. I will be cutting stuff out once I edit this video. But I'm sorry if it's still pretty long after that. There's like a bunch of clips. Okay. So we're gonna go in with our MOTD Cosmetics brush. I have no idea what brush this is. I just use it as my highlight brush because it's an angle brush. Tap off any excess, and then boop, 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 boop. Just add a little bit of highlight to make myself look prettier. Okay. I don't know if this makeup look is good. Y'all can judge it in the comments below. We're gonna get close up to the camera after I put on some setting spray. Jesus Christ, this is impossible. Grab a setting spray. First one I found is actually from Urban Decay. It's the All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. Okay. Just want to make sure. I don't even know if I want this makeup to set. But I'm gonna grab the tripod. Whee! Y'all going on an adventure. And this is the finished look. Y'all can judge it. I'm gonna put the mask on. Show you what it looks like with the mask. Maybe it won't look as weird with the mask. Sorry. Keep on positioning all weird. Okay. See, with the mask, it doesn't look as bad. See, with the mask, it works. It's just because of that bottom half of my face, there was no makeup on it. With the mask, it works. It looks a lot better with the mask. So I'm gonna say this makeup was good. It's not the worst makeup I've ever done. I do love the colors that I picked. That pink is really, really pretty. I love that I added glitter. The eyeliner is, of course, a little bit not symmetrical, but that usually happens. The products are good. Yes, the eyeshadow looks a little, not the eyeshadow, the foundation looks a little bit flaky in this area, but that's because my skin is super dry right there. So that's gonna happen, but I don't think this is the worst makeup I've ever done. I've definitely done worse. I've definitely done worse makeup. But I do think this is pretty. If I keep my eyes like this, you can't really tell the difference between the eyeliners unless I go like this, and you can see this one's a little bit higher when it comes to that area, but I think this makeup is good and I like it a lot. So I am going to work on some homework. I'm gonna keep the mask on for the rest of the day just in case my roommate comes back. And yeah, that's our look. So I'm gonna call this, I don't even know what the title of this is gonna be. This might be Story Time I Got COVID plus doing my makeup, or this might be a half makeup look, which I kind of like that title more. I think that's a little bit more creative sounding. But I feel like the Storytime one might get more views, but we'll find out. Ugh, I have this stupid little curl, damn it. Okay, it's back in place. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I know this looks weird with the mask, but if I take off the mask, it looks stupid. So like, I kind of have to keep on the mask. Y'all saw the whole process. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more makeup content in the future, comment what videos I should do next. I really do love doing pink makeup, so if y'all could think of like some pink objects that I own, I don't know, I could do makeup inspired by Starburst or something, I don't know. Y'all give me suggestions in the comments below. Hit the notification bell for a new video as soon as this one gets double-digit views. When I release this video, I think I would have just posted The Girl and the Goddess by Nikita Gill review, or maybe it was something else. I think that was it. I think that's the last video I posted. So I'm gonna put a link to that right here. I'm gonna put my last makeup video that wasn't makeup inspired by stuffed animals. I think it's the full face of Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna put that right here. And then I'm gonna put a playlist with all my makeup and beauty, and then right here you can subscribe. And yeah, maybe I'll do a tour of my dorm room. Oh, and follow the social media links in the description below. There's Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, Pandablog, Overblog, and Twitter. I want to thank you for all the support on those, especially on TikTok. Y'all already like my TikToks, so I'm really happy that y'all like TikTok. And yeah, that's also how you can get video updates, because I do have, in all of those, I have a link to my YouTube channel and a link to the latest video I posted. So if you follow me on social media, you'll definitely be able to get my videos faster, as well as subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Okay, I'm gonna try and reorganize all my makeup stuff and get my homework done before 5 o'clock. It is currently 2:37, so I got plenty of time. Thank you so much. See you later.